ones.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think I got something else. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I got the teddy bear, the Valentine teddy bear. I missed that one too.
Cool.
And then my free stuff.
There's a lot of cool free stuff, huh?
Yeah, I like the rabbit.
It's like
the rabbit carrot house is cool.
Yeah, Grayson just built ours.
And a little bunny foo-foo. He's so cute. Yeah, but halfway through, I was trying to put the one side of the carrot on, and like I squeezed too hard, and I like broke it. I was like, no! And one of my pieces is missing.
Oh no!
The window, like the little clear piece that goes in one of the windows. Yeah, it's missing.
Did you check the package? Because sometimes they get stuck in the package and you don't realize it because it's clear.
I'll go double check. Usually I'm pretty good about squeezing it to make sure it's not in there, but I'll double check it.
Did I just throw that away?
So I'll just have to find another one then. From some
you
other
can find it. And then we built the little chickie too.
Yeah, I got that one. He's so cute. But they said I'm supposed to call tomorrow. They might get another restock on Thursday.
Oh, cool.
I was just like, oh, fine.
And she has this one already.
I've been pigging out this week, man. My double chins are on fleek.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
Gotta get back on diet. Otherwise my fleek's gonna burst all over the place.
Don't diet. Try it.
I did. I tried everything.
Yeah, a little bit.
What?
Back on diet.
The camera?
Yeah.
Why do you want to look down?
There you go.
All right, let's see.
I don't know.
Waiting on Mr. Vargas, which I can't really say too harshly because y'all been waiting on me probably for a long time. Sorry about your nap schedule, Mr. Scott.
It's your birthday, sir. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's okay. We were watching the Snyder Cut.
The extra time. It allowed us to finish. Dude,
I liked it a lot better.
That's what they should have given us.
It's Zack Snyder, so of course all the slow-mo stuff and the music, but like
The hard guitar.
I think it's a more cohesive story.
Oh, that's so cool. Baby Ash
It's like a
shirt.
little baby. It's a little Ash.
That's cool, man.
Dope.
See, wifey's here. They're not at grandma's today.
They're not at grandma's. So you have a live studio audience?
Yep. And then let's see, Isaac.
Sweet.
Nice.
I like that. It looks good.
And let's see. Bree.
Nice.
And Lego.
Hell yeah.
Well, I like that one too.
That's
What
cool. I know, and that wasn't an option.
Yeah, why wasn't that an option?
Because Lego just created it.
Oh.
That's the professional Comic Cave t-shirt. That's the one that we all have to wear at conventions and stuff.
That's right.
This is another one for Bree. So I got your hat's ready in the car, Isaac.
Sweet.
The red and the yellow, it's snapback.
That's cool. That's fine. I've got some snapback. Israel would like to know where can he buy a shirt?
Israel, check us out on Facebook, Collection Connection. Comment on this video. What's that? Oh yeah, Jose. Tell Jose.
And Jose can get you one.
Present. How can I help?
Israel would like a t-shirt.
All right, $40.
Jeez Louise.
Wow. That's a
you can go to
markup
the
right there.
You can go to the website and you could you can hit us up there, and it's $20, right?
Yeah, $20.
Yeah,
What you guys don't get is that I'm delivering it personally. That's $20 for a personal appearance from me.
Nice.
I paid $20 for you not to show up.
Hey, there's a link below for you to send that money, baby. I'll take it.
Jose, you're dope.
I'm gonna be the first one to make money off of non-appearances. You see, they got NFTs, and we're gonna have NSTs, no show tokens.
No show tokens. I like it.
So who's our host today?
It's Lego.
Lego.
Remember Mr. Tattoo Man.
That's right.
Mr. Tattoo Man.
I am so glad I didn't have to get that tattoo.
So today we're gonna do our late to the party live with all of our peeps in the chat.
What'll happen is it'll go right into talking ish, and I'll separate it all and put it into the cuts and whatnot. And if people aren't watching it live, it still should look like normal, and it'll make up for me being 2 hours late today.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all right. That's your that counts as our birthday gift to you.
That's right.
It's Nate's birthday today. If you didn't know.
Hey, happy birthday, Nate.
Thanks, guys.
He's officially a boomer.
He's officially a senior citizen.
I graduated to boomerdom.
You can get the senior discount at McDonald's now.
Hey, we got a new Yukon today. It's dope.
Nice.
That's a boomer car.
That is a boomer car.
Boomer car.
Sweet.
It did have a country music CD in the player.
Hell yeah. See, perfect.
Right on.
I got a barbecue stain on my white t-shirt.
My truck down and my dog don't love me.
Dang, that's depressing. I can understand a girl not loving you, but your dog, dude.
Hey, you can shop senior hours at Costco now too. 9 to 10.
Oh no.
Hey,
we've already got a pick for the wheel from James Lewis. He's picking Serial Mom.
Serial Mom. Oh, that's great.
What's that actress's name? Kathleen. I forgot her name.
I'm too boomer.
No, it's your generation. It's a 90s movie.
Kathy Bates?
Oh boy.
No.
Kathleen Turner.
There we go. Kathleen Turner.
Oh boy.
Serial
she was
Mom.
great when she was romancing the stone.
I was gonna say,
Kathleen
put that on
Turner's,
the
like,
wheel,
old.
Romancing the Stone.
It's a good one by John Waters.
Turner movies. Israel's picking Fight Club. That is a perfect movie. I love that movie. I hope it lands on that one.
I think we should put Battlefield Earth back on there. It's just a permanent.
No.
Guys,
No.
can you keep track of those? We'll do that. We'll do that in our normal order after we do this live. So whenever you're ready, Lego.
Okay, no pressure. We're doing it one take.
You got it, buddy.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Late to the Party.
Live.
Live. Oh my gosh, this is all done in one take. Today, we are just gonna see what happens. We're keeping it casual. It's a casual, fun movie. Grandma's Boy, 2006, Happy Madison Productions. It's a stony comedy cult kind of movie, and I think it's a hell of a lot of fun. It bases around basically just a stoner guy who kind of works on video games, and they're trying to get this video game developed, and you just see how it works at the office and all that. Pretty classic Adam Sandler type movie. I'm really interested to hear what everyone has to say, though. Did anyone have like a favorite character that just jumped off the screen at him?
Dante.
Yeah, man.
Dante.
Dante, man.
Bro.
Dante's the best. Yeah.
Or monkey. I like the monkey.
And that monkey got skill.
Dr. Shakalu is pretty good.
Yeah.
Somebody's ass getting laid tonight.
Right.
Oh, man. The jokes were awesome. Did any jokes kind of just seem a little too dated or insensitive to anyone?
No.
Oh god.
No.
Who are you
Right
asking
on.
this question to? Have you read your room here?
Hey, they were all on point. They were perfect. Another one of my favorite characters was JP, the prodigy child.
Oh, he was the best, dude.
What the hell are you doing, JP?
How did they see me?
I like when he's walking with her in the beginning of the movie, and he's telling the new chick, he's like, you know, I'm gonna get a surgery, and I'm getting metal legs. It's pretty controversial, but I'm willing to do it.
Yeah, it's the right decision.
The best part is watching it in subtitles, and every time he makes the little like robot sounds, it's like hydraulic sounds is what it says every time he's like doing stuff, or it's like robot voice and things. It's like, oh my god.
Awesome.
I finally got where that meme's from, dude. Jesus Christ.
What meme?
The wannabe Morpheus meme where he's like the side profile.
Oh.
I was like, Jesus Christ, this is an ancient meme.
I know it. Hey, JP, how much do clothes cost in the Matrix?
Hey, don't take the red pill. Screw you.
Oh man.
Fun movie.
I need you to roll
Fun
up the
movie.
Frankenstein. What is it? He names up all of them. It's like all into one. No one's ever done one. I'm gonna record this for scientific purposes.
I'll do it with you, bro. I don't give an F. Because look at the Looney Bin together.
And when they're playing the video game, the TV's off, and he's like, "Man, this monkey skills."
Yeah.
He looks at the monkey and he goes, "Don't judge me, monkey."
What's that ring?
Do I have a tumor?
Do I have a tumor? Hey man, I think it's the devil. I think it's the devil.
He goes, man, your ass is more brown than my face because this isn't brown, this is bronze. That's the first time you meet him, he's just naked through that whole conversation.
He's all, why are you naked? He's like, oh yeah, I am naked.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, man.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good.
Clear.
Perfect.
Was this your first time seeing it, Nate?
Oh no, I have the movie.
Nice.
I just broke it off the shelf and put it in.
Nice.
Nice.
That's what we did too. We watched the unrated version. I don't know what the difference is because I don't think we ever watched the rated version when we got the movie.
There's an
All right.
unrated.
Yeah.
Favorite scene, guys. Favorite scene. Dance
Oh.
Revolution.
Dude, yeah.
Oh.
So good.
What do you mean? Like this? Oh man.
What does high score mean? Did I
break
break it? Is that bad? Oh, so good. I think my favorite scene, hands down, was when the developer goes into JP's office and he's all in the Matrix, all plugged in. He's got the techno just blasting. I just don't really like techno, man. And he's like, you would if you had robot ears. Dude, so good. So good.
I think my favorite scene is after the party and he wakes up and he's on the kitchen counter and he's got the oven mitt for the pillow, but like the whole kitchen is clean. Like the dishes are done and she doesn't have a dishwasher and he's like on the Like they did she cleaned the whole house before, and he never woke up from it. He's just like, he gets up and he goes, did I hallucinate a party last night? Because like everything is like spick and span. It's just like, all right, Grandma's got skills. Oh.
Some of my favorite scenes are the scenes with Shirley Jones. I wasn't sure whether
she's the best.
Like have nostalgia or be totally creeped out.
I once gave Charlie Chaplin a hand job.
Who wants to hear about STDs from the silent era?
And she's all, Charlie Chaplin, he wasn't silent when I was done with him.
And she was talking about, what did she do? Give reach arounds to Don Knotts?
Who did you sleep with, Abbott or Costello? She goes, what do you mean? Which one?
Oh, damn. We could just play the whole movie again and just watch it live.
We could, dude. I don't know how the hell I missed this one, man.
You miss everything, dude. So I can
do.
see why you miss everything. What was your favorite scene?
It wasn't on Telemundo, dude. Yo, but it's crazy though, because it's a what is it? What's the company?
Happy Madison.
Oh, Happy.
But it doesn't even have Adam Sandler. It has everybody else but him.
That's true.
That was the whole point of this movie, is that they all took the reins and just, the whole point was for them to just do their own movie without any cameo from him.
Damn, they killed it.
I think it worked.
Yeah, I was gonna say they killed it, man. They did a great job.
All right, let's see. We got some interaction going with Late to the Party. This is it's good for talking ish, but this is new for Late to the Party. So let's see.
Right on. Let's see what we got.
Josh's favorite Kennedy
is Kathleen Kennedy. I think he's talking about.
Okay.
We were talking about Kathleen.
Yeah.
Earlier.
And then the stereotypes are legit in that movie. Saw lots of it at Blizzard.
Oh, right on.
What's the deal with Blizzard? He worked for Blizzard?
John worked at Blizzard for a while, and so he was in that crowd and saw all that stuff go on. So I'm sure this was
I've heard some horror stories about that company. I won't go off on them here, but it sounds like the video game world's not all it's cracked up to be. The dream job might not be a dream.
Well, even as early as like last year or the year before, wasn't there? Who was it that was their employees were like suing because they were making them work like 80-hour work weeks with no overtime to finish a game.
Yeah, remember they had to take their games, they had to take their plane home and finish up their levels, not on the clock. So I'm pretty sure that's what happens in real life.
I want to say it was Rockstar. I want to say it was who's it? Creators of Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto. Is that Rocksteady or Rockstar, right? Yeah, I want to say it was them, but I may be wrong. So nobody interpret what I'm saying here as any actual facts here.
It's true, and Israel says it here too. Never meet your heroes, kid. You know, that's almost a good side talk for when we're talking when we wrap this up. For any times we met our heroes and we're thoroughly disappointed, but we'll save that for a little bit. We'll save that for a little bit later.
I like that one. So yeah, guys, I think we could all relive every wonderful moment. Does the movie hold up today? I think it does, right?
I think it does.
100%. Why don't we just get into some buckets and tell me what you love about this movie, and maybe one bad thing if it's not a 10. Nate, let's hear from you, big dog.
Well, you know the criteria for the buckets. Like this movie is it's great, it's fun, but it doesn't have a bunch of cultural significance. Like there's not a bunch of memes coming out from this movie. This movie was more of a meme on other movies. So just based on the cultural significance and that long-lasting impact, I'll put it at an 8, which is for me it's a solid score. The acting was for what it was good. The story was solid. I like the script. Even though it's an older movie now, even the games kind of held up too. So it was cool. Demonic.
Nice. Solid 8. Isaac, what you got for us?
I agree with Nate as well. 8. It was fun and it was still funny and I enjoyed it. And I'm gonna rewatch it again later down the road because I too own it, and there's a reason I own it because it was good.
Nice. Scott's, give us some diversity in the score.
Well, because I'm a sucker and I never listen to rules, I'm giving it a 10.
Love it.
I mean, it's entertaining. And it also, there was back in the day when movies were $10, I would spend $10 to go see this movie over and over and over again. We always put a dollar value. How much money would you go and spend for something like this? No, it's 10. It's great because it's funny, but like a lot of movies that's done by Happy Madison, it's got a good story too, and it's a cohesive story. It's not just a bunch of skit stuff together that they kind of throw together. It's got story, it's got heart, it's got all of that stuff, and it's a good movie all around.
Yeah, it's hard not to go higher than 8. I'm gonna have to agree with Nate. I think this movie is the meme and not something that generated the memes later. I would like to break out of it, but it's a solid flick. I'm gonna stick with the 8.
Nice. Mr. Vargas.
Damn it. Y'all took my score. I was going to give it an 8. Mainly because, I mean, it's cool. I love it. I love seeing Big Jonah Hill. I love seeing that whole crew. I love Linda Candellini. I don't know. I saw Freaks and Geeks later on in life, and I always had like this weird little crush on her. And
that's Hawkeye's wife you're talking about.
That's what?
It's Hawkeye's wife you're talking about.
Good.
Good job.
Lucky him. I would shake his hand. So yeah, I mean, it's not epic in my opinion, but it's definitely one that I wish I would have found a lot earlier. But thanks to you guys, I got to see it now. So solid 8 for me.
Nice. I'm kind of inclined to give it the same score. The product placement kind of killed me. It was a little in your face, man.
What was it?
Like how long we got it. I'm not a shill, so I'm not going to go ahead and list it. But there was some burger stands and
veganism. Come on, I'm just kidding.
There was a lot. And there's not that cultural significance that's kind of held up. I mean, that was 2006, so I don't know. I don't think a lot of people still talk about it. I give it a 7. Solid 7. It's funny though. All the jokes are good.
That's right.
Jose, John
asked. I pulled the Lego this time around.
Jose, John
this
asked,
is a strange world where Lego gives the lowest score out of all of us.
Right. Whole thing's ass backwards. That's what happens when you go live.
Jose, John asked, does it change Laura Croft for you? Dude, my doll's a whore. Look, she's already got a cold sore. Not surprised.
Oh man,
that's a good one. All right, well, we will wrap it up. This movie got a 420 out of 69 from us. So until next time, I am Jason, joined by Nate the Great, the Scots, Jose, and Isaac from the Comic Cave. Peace.
All right. That's the cut, and we'll edit that to that show. Thanks for joining us to Late to the Party Live. Now we're going to transition without even stopping into talking shit. So no, we're not going. No, Kitty, Israel, we're not going. We're here. We just we got in late, so we wanted to squeeze that in, get that shot. We're going to edit it later, but this is still going to roll.
Definitely.
Now let's talk about what the people really want to talk about.
Let's talk about never meeting your heroes, kids. Who has met somebody that they were loving and wanted to meet, and when they finally met him, they ended up being a total douchebag or a total bitch?
I'm not gonna say his name, but it rhymes with Eel Nadams.
Ooh.
Oh, so rough. It was like, he was talking about some weird stuff, and I actually, the second time I saw him, I was able to steer him down a rabbit hole, and it was a lot more of a more of a good time talking to him. I was talking to him about, I don't know if you guys have dug in, but he does those expanding Earth videos on YouTube where it says the Earth was small and then it was covered with ocean, and then the Earth literally grows, and that's where the continents came from. It's an interesting idea, something that Eel Nadams had put out there. Neil Adams, you know what? Whatever. If you're not gonna find Eel Nadams, Neil Adams, check it out. The first time I met him, he wasn't that swell of a guy. The next time I met him, he was cool, but I kind of controlled the narrative on that. So Israel, that was a time for me when I met a hero, and I was a little bit disappointed.
Nice.
I got
Go ahead, Josh.
When I was a kid, kid meaning like 18, I had the opportunity to go up to Hollywood, to the Roosevelt, to mingle with Rush Limbaugh. And I don't want to speak ill of the dead, because I'm generally on Rush's side on most things, but he was a really dismissive big fat guy. I came up to him with stars in my eyes, and I had both his books, and I wanted him to sign it, and he looked at me like I was a waste of space. I felt so like insignificant. He didn't really want to give me the time of day. It was I was really disappointed. After that, I put the books like in a box, and I never looked at him again. It was a shame.
Man, I'm surprised that guy's a douchebag.
Wow, Lego's sarcasm meter just got turned up to 11 there.
That was awesome.
Oh man, I met Chris Claremont of X-Men fame, and he had that same attitude as perhaps Eel Adams. I guess I should have approached on my knees, I think, because when you're in the presence of God, maybe you shouldn't look him directly in the eyes or something. I don't know. He was very dismissive, very, very above it all. So
let's take a trip to the chat real quick. Let's see. Kitty K met Jacqueline Smith, one of the original Charlie's Angels, and she's nominating Lost Boys. So I've got Lost Boys on the wheel here. I actually watched that movie with Gwen last week. That's a great one. That's it. That's all I got for right now. Ooh, an original Charlie's Angel. Yes. Not Cameron Diaz.
What about you, Isaac?
I don't have anybody that I met that was a total dick to me, so I don't have a story for
Joe
anybody.
Quesada.
Oh yeah, I did meet Joe Quesada, and I asked him. That's true. So I did. I met him, and I was so excited to meet him, and it was something I put in the back of my head. Jose, thank you for reminding me. But yeah, I met him. I was super excited to meet him. I had a bunch of his books, and I handed him the Daredevil Father that he had just written, and I asked him, "Hey, are you gonna keep going with this? Like, I really enjoyed it." And he's like, "It'll get done when it gets done. I got a lot of shit on my plate." And he signed the book and just pushed it. And I was like, "Oh, fuck me, right?"
Just George R. R. Martin, you.
I just like walked away like, God, what a dick, dude. I'm not gonna buy more of his books. So I didn't buy any more of his books.
John Steiner met Danzig. He said he was a turd. Did he have like short guy? Did he have like short guy complex? I remember when I was a kid.
Says.
I don't know if I told you guys. I told you guys this before, that I met Hervé the guy who played Tattoo on Fantasy Island. And
another midget story.
Yeah, I never realized, now that I think about it, how much interactions I've had with the smaller folk. Yeah, he was a dick. He was a dick. I was like 7 years old, and I used to live in Pasadena, and he was on one of the parade floats for the Rose Bowl, and I was like, "Oh, I love you on Fantasy Island." He's like, "Get out of my way, asshole!" And I was like, "Oh wow!" He called me an asshole when I was like 7 years old.
Oh my God. You just mad because you were taller than he was.
Get away from me, you little asshole.
Oh man.
Oh,
Wow.
That's so good. That is so
And
good.
he killed himself like a couple years later, which
He's
when we
probably
had
thinking about
watched
how he
Time
was a dick
Bandits,
to that kid.
when we had watched Time Bandits, and I was going down the rabbit hole looking at the actors from that show. A bunch of those horizontally or vertically challenged people have a hard time not killing themselves. It was a bunch of them. I want to say like there are a significant percentage of them off themselves.
Sad.
I've heard
Jose.
it's very painful.
Is Jose on Latino Community Internet today?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay, he moved.
Not
No, I'm
hearing
right
them.
here.
Okay.
Hey, did you ever meet
No.
anybody that was mean to you that you were loving?
I legit can't think of anybody. I think the one time where I really wanted to meet somebody was Bryan Cranston, and I had a great experience meeting him. So, yeah. Other than that, I can't think of any. I don't know. Can you guys think of any time that I walked away like, man, that guy's a jerk?
No.
Hey, Lego, for you, I've got really good footage of Chris Claremont. I asked him to do a shout out for the YouTube channel, Collection Connection.
Yeah.
And he stumbled on it like 4 times. You're watching click, 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 bloody hell. And I was like, Collection Connection. Dude, I have so much video of those people because you know how I was getting those bumpers of everybody saying it?
Right.
I probably have more than 12 of like famous artists and writers stumbling on the words Collection Connection like it was Peter Piper picking peppers.
Oh man.
All right, movies to put on the wheel. Serial Mom from James Lewis.
I got Blood Sucking Freak and Lost Boys. So Serial Mom.
Yeah. And then Fight Club.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And I forgot which one Liz said with Kathleen Kennedy.
Romancing the Stone. Kathleen Kennedy. Man, it sounds like you run into a lot of jerks. Everybody I've met's pretty cool.
You're
Yeah.
a girl though. People are nice to girls.
There's one that was,
John said Train Spotting.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Liz ran into one comic artist that was not nice to her, but I don't think she wants to talk bad about him.
They've heard this
Hear
story.
it.
No, you've heard it.
Did it have to do with Jeep keys?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. He was young and dumb and full of, that line from Point Break. And yeah, he wasn't nice, but yeah, I don't want to say. But I still run into him.
That's fine. You don't have to say.
And now he's nice. So I just think it was youthful and lots of money, and everybody loved him. He was a god. He was the modern age Beatles for the comic book industry.
It's good to like be in a place where if nobody ever says no to you, you end up like Michael Jackson or something, man. Just dead in the back of an ambulance. Like you gotta have nobody's above an ass whooping. And if you put yourself above an ass whooping, then you're gonna get knocked down by like God, and that's no good. I'd rather get knocked down by Liz.
Thank you. Don't worry, it's a coming. I'm just kidding. No, I'm trying because I went to a lot of conventions and stuff, but no, yeah. So just that one guy, but like I said, he's mellowed out with age, as it does to all of us. And yeah.
All right, my movie. I'm gonna keep on spinning until I get this damn movie.
Oh,
Ong Bak.
Ong Bak.
Ong Bak.
Ong Bak Unai.
Ong Bak.
All right. Anybody else?
Anthony, you have a movie? Anthony says, "Happy birthday, Nate."
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Not a movie. Put on what is it? What's the one I keep recommending?
Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, that one too. Why not?
All right, we're gonna have to put in one of my top threes. We're gonna have to put in this guy right here, Army of Darkness.
Okay.
Oh,
nice. I was worried there for a second.
I'm sorry, Lego. Look, I don't want you to clench every time I'm recommending a movie, so I'm gonna go easy on you.
Like, oh God, here we go.
No. Hey, my stomach hurt for a second. I was like, oh.
It's on my list. I'm not gonna put Battlefield Earth up here. Are you crazy?
I almost put it on my body, so I don't know what you're doing.
That was the risk.
Not that I'm crazy. Say you're crazy.
Crazy's relevant when it comes to us.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anthony, are you serious with Zathura?
Yes! I love the Zathura. You should run for it with Jumanji just because.
All right.
Kristen Stewart. That's Xanadu, not Zathura, you weirdo.
Not again. Xanadu
Zathura. Zathura. Viviendo el Zathura. Jose's got the pose. He struck the pose when Xanadu comes on.
No, I'm thinking. What else can we put on the wheel?
You got something, Isaac?
I'm thinking.
This movie?
Uh-oh.
This movie. Zathura. Yes,
Oh, she's got it.
We own it?
Yes, it's going to be an epic. Find it yourself, guys. If it lands.
Oh, good Lord.
I think I saw it on Pamazon Rhymes.
Stewart before Twilight.
Oh God. Oh,
I'm gonna pick I forget. Dazed and Confused.
Okay.
He forgot.
Oh man.
Oh wow, this red doesn't write on the red very well.
They own some questionable movies. That's John. That was John.
Of course it was. That's okay. It's okay, honey.
All right, Lego.
We also got another pick, and I think Lego wouldn't mind this pick. V for Vendetta.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's on
Like that
Josh's
one.
top whatever list too.
It's a perfect pandemic movie.
It's the best romantic movie ever.
Agreed.
All right, we got 4 slots to go, and in typical fashion, we're going to put this aside for a while and get back to it.
Come on.
Let's see. We got several things going on in pop culture this week that we're going to go to today. We're going to talk about the pick of the week eventually. We're going to talk about the Snyder Cut, and we're going to talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So let's go to Jose seems excited about Falcon. Let's do it. Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, it was cool. No, dude.
That's a snippet right there. That's good.
Did everybody watch it? I don't want to.
Yep.
I watched it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I personally, dude, I think this was a very important move for Disney to make, and especially because you know that it wasn't aimed. It was aimed at a specific audience, and that's the older audience. And I think they nailed it, because when they acquired, was it Fox? They got the licenses back for certain superheroes, for certain Marvel characters that a lot of people were concerned, how are they going to make it work? Because some of them might need an R-rated, movie or something. And so there was a lot of concern, and I think this is a good way to transition into that. I've been saying it this whole week, and I think this was an important move for Disney to make. And I loved it, man. I thought it was freaking great. I was all on board. I was like, wow. Like they didn't drop any F-bombs, I believe, but they were cussing, and there was gunshots, and there was violence, and there was some very heavy themes, PTSD, trauma. And I think more importantly, the theme of legacy, like what is Cap's legacy? What's the legacy that Winter Soldier's leaving behind, that what's his name, Falcon's gonna have, the idea of the government wanting to have a symbol, like something. And then I think, if you tie it all up, it's also representing Disney's legacy. Like, what are they trying to do? Because on this whole other side, you got Viacom coming up with Paramount Plus, and they have certain licenses. And I want to say that Viacom has maybe just as many, if not more, IPs than Disney has. And so we have these two big conglomerates about to go at it, and Disney needed to do something that was going to be different, and that was going to bring in, or retain a certain level of, a certain audience. And I think they did it with this show. That's just my personal take. I don't know. You guys can disagree, but I think that this is an important move for them. And they killed it, in my opinion. They did a great job.
What's coming out of Paramount besides Star Trek, man?
Well, Beavis and Butthead, duh. SpongeBob.
No, I mean, there's no denying. Yeah, they got SpongeBob. They have a lot of IPs, and they have, who knows, man, with Warner Brothers and HBO and all of that. I'm pretty sure that if anything, if there was some kind of buyout, obviously they're going to get swallowed up by Viacom, and that includes all the DC universe too.
They also own the Ninja Turtles, I believe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think they own Ninja Turtles too.
Because Nickelodeon's a part of Viacom, so they have the Avatar, they have all kinds of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my take. I don't know. What did you guys think?
I mean, those are significant properties, but I don't know how they go up against Marvel and Star Wars, and like the princesses and all this stuff from Disney. Like, Disney's got a pretty legit lineup.
Not to mention theme parks that are getting ready to open back up finally.
Yeah, I just bought a bunch of stock in Disney. I'm thinking once those theme parks open back up, that's going to be a good hit. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but
what are your thoughts, Lego?
No, but I love the show, dude.
Yeah, I just got a moth, one shot, baby.
Nice.
All right, Mr. Miyagi, good job.
Right.
Hey, with the Ong Bak reflexes.
Now eat it.
He's saving that for a snack later. Dude, the show was good. I liked the show. There was a few things that were a little corny here and there, but that's kind of TV, right? It was overall pretty decent, and I think Jose's right, though. I think having that violent edge, that more, rage young male audience to retain them on the Disney Plus is a good move. So I don't know, maybe not my favorite show, but it's got potential, and like I really like that idea of touching on the legacy stuff. And I think we were talking just the other day about how do you unify a nation that's divided to go, forward, and how do you keep Rome afloat? So I guess maybe we'll see those themes explored a little bit. So that's my take.
Yeah, Lego and I got to talk to this dude the other day. It was like we were on a bike ride with Alex Jones. It was crazy.
The frogs turned gay, huh?
I loved it.
It was fun. We would have probably still been there talking to him right now if it wasn't for a bunch of dudes that rode up trying to show us other trails.
That's probably true.
Thoughts?
I like the show. I think these television shows are actually pretty cool because there's so many characters in the Marvel universe that we've seen that they keep just churning them out, burning, like in all the movies, but you don't know the backstories of them, and you don't get to know these characters. So I think it'll be fun with this story to get to know. I mean, as comic people, we know, but in the MCU, you don't really know who some of these guys are. Just very briefly, like Winter Soldier, part of a super soldier program was, you just know these like bullet points about him, and you trust him and you trust the Falcon because you know who Captain America is because they're Captain America's sidekicks, and he wouldn't pick them and trust them. So because, Cap, you kind of trust who these guys are. So it'll be nice.
They get like vicarious trust.
Yeah. So you're going to know who these characters are now by watching the show, and you're going to see like Falcon, he's got a sister. They've got kid, you know what I mean? And then, PTSD dealing with Winter Soldier going, hey, I did this. I was a soldier. Then I became a hitman for 100 years or whatever, 50 years. Yeah. And then I disappeared. And now I'm back. You know what I mean? So he goes, all I've done is this. And now I don't know what to do. And it'll be interesting to see how these characters develop so that when they show back up in the movies, you don't have to keep doing the backstory. Like you don't have to keep, when you do new Batman movie, don't tell us his backstory, because chances are somebody's seen one of the first movies and know that his parents died. Just get into the meat of the story. And that's kind of what they did with some of these characters in the MCU stuff. And so now we get to get the meat of these characters and see who they are. And I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed the show. I was a little worried going into it, partially because I have all this franchise anxiety, but also because they are Captain America's sidekicks. I thought to myself, well, is this like doing a TV show with like two Robins in it? Is it going to be just like this boring thing where everybody's crying over Steve Rogers, like the whole episode and everything? And it really wasn't that. And I was impressed with the number of characters that were showing up. I like the fact that Batroc was back, and that even though there was like this deadly fight, they didn't off him, which is great, because that's a tendency in a lot of superhero flicks is to kill the bad guy, and then you start running out of them, like the Michael Keaton Batman stuff, where they were just like offing all these guys left and right, and you don't have any villains left at the end. But I was surprised. I didn't see it coming because I really didn't look into it at all. That they brought John Walker into it at the end there. I was really surprised by that.
Man.
Satan, is that you?
Oh, the baby's over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought when I plugged in, I wouldn't catch as much background, but she's over there. She just got done eating. Now she's trying to burp, so she usually.
I was amused though that so many of the normies online freaked out and were doing the hashtag "Not My Captain America," and I'm like, you dopes! You guys don't know jack about this character.
My favorite was the Up character in the Shield helmet. That was perfect.
That's right.
What I ordered from Wish, what I thought I was gonna get, what I got.
Oh my God,
those are funny.
Gosh. I did.
He looked just like him.
I did a split screen. I was like, when did Carl from Up become Cap?
It was good. It was a good show. It was a good episode. It was a nice opener for us to see what's coming in the next 5 episodes. So I can't wait to see what else they bring.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they're getting so many people back. I heard Daniel Bruhl is coming back to reprise Zemo.
Nice.
So
That's cool.
Plus, you know, there's the
sock on his head too.
Yeah, he's gonna have his purple sock on his head. So can't.
And
wait
that big
to see
question:
that.
where the heck is Steve Rogers at?
He's on the moon.
He's in the moon. Remember?
Yeah. Cool.
And Falcon flew him there. Duh.
Yeah, they told you where he was at.
REM wrote a song about it, right?
Watch the show.
You know, my favorite part was being able to wake up and log on to YouTube and not see a million theory videos because it was pretty straightforward. The only thing that I know was just people clearing up who the guy at the end was, who John Walker was. That was pretty much it.
Let's see. Appa Dr. Phil wants to know how do you all like the new Shang-Chi books? Are those in along the lines of what we're talking about, or I'm not familiar with those? Are those like where Doctor Strange goes and spars at or whatever?
Shang-Chi.
The new series started, but we picked up the first issue, but we didn't continue on.
Didn't grab you?
First issue because it was Scotty Young.
That's rough.
So we wouldn't be able to comment on how we liked them because we only grabbed the first issue, and I think they're like on issue 4 or 5 now, and we didn't keep going.
I think it was one of those that we decided we were going to wait for the trade before we did anything with it.
Fair enough. Okay, the next property is Snyder Cut. Anybody able to catch that? Sit down for that 4 hours and do it?
Yeah,
we literally just finished it before the link came through.
I watched it.
So Los Cheese got to see it?
What?
Los Cheese? It's an inside.
Sorry. We're not in that crowd.
Doesn't even seem like Jose knows what I'm talking about. Oh.
My rock
and then
band.
Lego disappeared on us.
Yeah, he didn't see it. He didn't want to watch it.
He's stepping away to not hear any spoilers.
He was diametrically opposed to watching it, actually. I don't know. I mean...
I'm hungry. And when I need a snack, I go for Orion Turtle Chips.
Teenage Mutant Turtle Chips.
Hey, calm down, dude. You wouldn't want to get sued.
So, Lego, what would you rather see, Battlefield Earth or the Snyder Cut?
Battlefield Earth.
That puts it in perspective for Lego.
The thing about
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the thing about Lego is he doesn't give second chances.
Yeah. I've seen the first one. There's nothing you can do to that turd to fucking make it a good movie.
You'd be surprised. You would be surprised.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be. I doubt it. I doubt it highly.
See, Josh, you broke him. He would have given it a 10.
And let's go in a little bit. Let's go in a little bit. Well, he made what, 85% of a movie, and then his kid died or something? Is that what happened?
Yeah, his daughter died in the middle of the production, and for Warner Brothers to keep their release date, they hired on Josh Whedon and brought him in, and he scrapped about 30% of that movie and shot more scenes for his own vision.
And that was where Superman's horrible CGI mustache.
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff that was cut out from the Whedon. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Josh and I were like, just wait, did we see this? No. Did we see this scene? No. What about this one? No. And I was like, I think they just
so it's Yeah, it's basically what you would see on deleted scenes and DVDs back when we used to have DVDs, like a deleted scenes, and a lot of movies would have like an hour of deleted scenes. This is what we would have gotten if we would have gotten it with deleted scenes. A lot of good character development for the Flash and the Cyborg for sure. Like Cyborg has a bigger role in this one than he did in the last one. We see like everything with him, and you grow to love the character and see his narrative of the movie and how much more powerful he is. We get a spoiler alert. This character that was dropped on us that I was just like, whoa, I didn't expect that, was a Martian Manhunter. And that was dope seeing him.
I don't think it was cool to see him, but the way they put him in there, I don't think it was necessary. No, I'm not disagreeing that it was cool to see him, but it was almost like a vanilla sprinkle on a chocolate sprinkled cake. It was like, vanilla sprinkles are good, but it didn't match, and it didn't seem to be cohesive with the story. It seemed like, I want to say maybe 20% of that movie, especially the prologue, it seemed like just a whole bunch of after credit scenes that they kind of tried to put together and just dump through the grinder into you, and except they stuck it all into the movie itself. So that was
it could have done without all that slow-mo. I think that was overdone, all the slow motion.
It's Zack Snyder. Good grief. It's his style. If you watch any number of his movies, that's half of the movie. That's how he gets it to like the theatrical length, as he slows it down. It's crazy.
But like in 300, those were some of the coolest scenes too.
That's right.
It was the slow motion scenes.
Well, also Watchmen.
Oh yeah, Watchmen too.
Sucker Punch.
Well, I was talking about watching those glistening abs as they're flying through the air.
My favorite
Sucker Punch on there. Josh was talking about that last time. I wouldn't mind seeing that one.
Okay, keep that in mind when I go back to it. But Lego, this movie, it's a totally different movie for the most.
Yeah,
it's better. It's better. It's worth watching.
My favorite scene from there was the dark side battle against the new old gods. That was pretty cool. That was something that they could have kept in there. That was super cinematic, awesome. Should have stayed.
That was so good. So good.
I mean, part of the reason why I don't even want to give it a chance is I just don't like how everyone looks. It looks so metallic and computer made. I don't like the styling of the characters. It doesn't look like something enjoyable. So
well, but that's what we've gotten through the entire like Zack Snyder movies for DC in the first place. Anyway, it's woven into the fabric of the damn thing. So if you're gonna watch a movie with Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman in it, you're kind of stuck with what you got. I'm with you. I don't care for it. I prefer the way that you see these heroes rendered by someone like Alex Ross, who honors the way the characters originally were created. But I'm trying to give as much goodwill toward this as possible. I didn't like the Joss Whedon version of Justice League. I thought it was really campy and like confusing and not really well like played out. In this movie is very different. It's very different. It actually makes me want to go back and watch to see if there's like some string of continuity where now suddenly it's gonna like all make sense, because I really hated Man of Steel. So
interesting. Well, I don't know if I'm sold on watching it, but I'm definitely, you guys have piqued my interest.
Yeah, it's a completely different movie. It's all of the characters get their time, and not Whedon version of time, like, the characters type thing. Now I know why Ray Fisher was pissed at the Whedon cut, because like his part in the Whedonverse is like 10 minutes. That's it. And in this, he's almost the hero of this movie. It's a completely different. Now I'm a little cheesed because Cyborg's on the Justice League, but you know.
This movie connects much better with the other films in the franchise. It provides a good connecting piece. So
yeah, so this is really good.
So do you guys think that this movie is enough to save DC's cinematic universe if they continue to build on what this laid out as a foundation?
They're not going to do that.
There was plenty of Easter eggs.
Like, there's hope, but they got to get the right people to come in and do it that like know the characters and know the direction that this was going into.
Well, Batfleck's gone, Henry Cavill's gone. Like, are they going to keep Aquaman and Wonder Woman how they are? Are they going to keep some and dump other ones and have them be together here but not there? And like, how are they going to?
Well, with the opening up, the fact that he's going to create basically the Hall of Justice kind of in his old house, and introducing the Martian Manhunter character, I'm sure you're going to be, because even Wonder Woman says, you know, there's room for more. So there's, you know, characters, even when you read the comic books, the Justice League comic books, they're not always in it together. It's just this group's doing this or somebody's doing that, and they're all over the place doing their own thing. And every now and then they all come together to do something like major.
But where does, like, all of a sudden it's Twilight Batman instead of Batfleck?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
In the middle of all that?
One thing I'm not sure about how they're going to do that, but I don't know.
I mean, if they... go ahead, Josh.
No. You do your thing.
No, I was going to say, I mean, like, if I don't see them beating Marvel to a multiverse thing, but you know, DC does have the Flashpoint, the paradoxes. They have the Crisis on Infinite Earths. They have all of these. They have similar, you know, they have the multiverse setting as well. So I think finding a way to work that, I don't know if it'll work now, but because Marvel's kind of ahead on it already. I think they've already announced with the Spider-Man at least. I don't know. It's crazy. I would really hope that they would use this one to build off of or Ricochet. But I don't know. Who knows, man? Who knows if it's too late but all I know is that it is definitely a different movie. I definitely got a different vibe from it. I liked it a lot more. But there's with it also comes a lot of uncertainty for DC's cinematic universe and their future. So I would hate for it to just be, we got this great piece and that was it.
Yeah. And let me just add this one other piece. One of the things that I really hated about the Joss Whedon version of Justice League is that Batman comes across as basically being useless, which is really an insult to the character. In this movie, he's an integral part of the whole thing. He actually does things in the movie that drives the story forward. He's useful in different things, and you know, I don't want to get into all the details, but it's what you would expect from Batman, and not what we got in the previous one.
Yep, I agree.
Suicide Squad. They tied Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey, those two movies, into this with this movie too. With the end, some of the end scenes that they did, they tied that portion of it into it. So
that end scene he shot in his backyard with those guys. They all came back recently and shot that scene. That wasn't even originally shot.
Interesting.
You know, that was one of the things that did bug me about this movie, though, was like the ending sequence. It felt like the end of Return of the King, where you're just getting like six different endings. And you're like, is this thing over yet? It's like 4 hours long. It's like, oh, okay, it's done. I'm like getting up and like, oh.
Interlude.
You know, we didn't watch all the way after the credits. What did they keep the race between Superman and Flash, or was that a Whedon thing?
That was a Whedon thing. They took that out.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I fast forward and I didn't see anything pop up, but I wasn't sure if I may have missed it or something. Huh.
They added more of that guy too, right? That's what it felt like.
The Flash.
The Flash?
Yeah.
I like his Barry. I like his Barry. His Flash.
Yeah, I do too. I enjoyed it a lot. I was like, dang, there it is. I like that.
It was funny. His humor fit him. It fit the movie. It was a better movie. I mean, it was a better movie, and You know, like, what do you do? Like, back to, if you go back to when that happens, you know, his daughter dies, all that stuff. Like, if you're him, what do you do?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it, my daughter's dead. Like, no, you can't do that. You can't just truck on. And what do they do? You know, I don't know.
It's a business, man.
That's like I said, man.
At the end of the
Every
day.
company you work for, you're just another person waiting to take your spot. There's another person always there to take you. You get sick, anybody dies in your family, they don't give a shit, dude. They got to keep going. They didn't make money. They don't have time for you to have sorrow.
There's quotas, deadlines. They don't care.
Yeah, but that's the thing that has to change. You know, this Justice League movie is a better version, but it could have been even better if it had come with a friggin' apology.
Sorry, yeah, that's right. Sorry, guys. We gave you this other one just because we had to meet our quota.
Yeah,
that was basically it. Well,
yeah.
Sorry, suckers.
That corporate mentality is what's got to change, and this movie shows you that that's what's got to change, because this version of the movie is demonstrably better than the previous one, and they sacrificed the quality of their film and the integrity of the intellectual property for the sake of making a quick buck. And if they would have slowed their roll and, you know, took a little bit of a hit, they would have gained a lot more respect that way. But they're not interested in that.
Yeah, and they probably would have been able to keep the ball rolling and turning this into the DC cinematic universe. But because we got this crap in between, it kind of soured, I think, a lot of people.
Yeah, especially the headliners, you know?
Yeah, one of the actors. But
and then Wonder Woman 1984 was part of the cure after this?
Oh, I know.
No. But, you know, I like how this set up the Aquaman movie.
Yeah.
This set up the Aquaman movie a lot better. You're just like, all of a sudden, what?
Yes, it did.
Like straight into it.
Like, yeah. The end of that just goes straight into Aquaman. You can watch that cutscene and just go right into it. They got Willem Dafoe and all that stuff. So they were planning this ahead of time with some characters.
They're gonna have the Flash coming out soon, or they're supposed to be making the Flash right now with that guy.
I thought.
But we all know that. I mean, we all know that the only movie that matters at the moment is Black Adam. So.
Oh yeah, Black Adam. If you smell what the Adam is cooking.
All right, let's transition. Let's go to we talked to Sanchez last week. It doesn't look like Make Havoc's in the stream today, but we're still pay homage to his idea and do our keys. You guys got any keys on Van Nuys?
I left yours at my house, Isaac, or at my dad's house.
I'll go grab one.
I'll be right back.
All right, while you guys are grabbing them, I'll go over mine. I have 3 today. I've got this.
3? I thought it was 1.
Yeah, well, you guys don't have any, so I have to kind of.
I can tell you what mine would have been in honor of Isaac.
This is first appearance of Phoenix, X-Men 101. I got this signed by a guy named Stale. Oh wait, no, it's Stan Lee. 2013. This is the first book I got signed by Mr. Lee. I have another book here. It is X-Men number 4. This is the first appearance of Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and the second appearance of Magneto. I got this one signed by a guy named Tan Lee. And I've got one more. This is a book called Giant Size X-Men, and I got this one signed by the late great Len Wein.
That was the only book missing from my X-Men collection way back in the day. I had 1 through Onslaught, and that was the only book X book I was missing.
Wait, what were your keys?
My keys on. I got this one, Jose.
Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
I got this one.
Oh,
You know what this one is?
I don't hate you for that one.
First
That's the
appearance
first
of
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood. Wanda, Quicksilver.
He doesn't know who those people are.
WandaVision.
He doesn't know what that one is either. He's still trying to figure out what's going on with that redhead.
What's a WandaVision? Just kidding.
It's a Honda.
All right, my first.
Why is
key,
she on a show?
my first key is Amazing Fantasy, signed by Stan Lee. First time I met Stan Lee, Adam signed this. So Adam signed this reprint.
Hey, was he a jerk to you?
No, he was super nice.
Yes, he was.
And
super
then
nice.
Another one of my keys is Incredible Hulk 180.
Ooh.
First cameo of Wolverine.
First
then,
true appearance.
My 181 first true appearance.
Oh.
Full appearance of Incredible Hulk. And then gotta give a Deadpool. First Deadpool.
Nice. I was gonna
Those are my
grab
keys.
those, but I knew you had them, and you were probably gonna grab those, so I didn't want to double up on you.
That's fine. We should have.
I'll do that
You
next
guys
time.
could have been twins.
Yeah.
Hashtag twinning.
I had these in the closet, so I just grabbed them out real quick. So Daredevil 158, the start of Frank Miller's epic run.
Nice.
Detective Comics Cuatrocientos. It's the first appearance of Man-Bat. Hey, it's with your homie, dude. This is your homie. What's his name? Eel Nadams.
I was gonna say his name, Eel Adams. That's around his run.
And then I got the Batman Adventures Mad Love, signed by Bruce Timm and Paul Dini.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they were in the closet, so I just pulled them out.
Nice. I only got this Avengers 57 right here. First Vision.
Ooh.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna go digging too deep, but that one was easy to grab, so had to pull that one out for the show.
Nice, Lego.
Scott.
Yeah.
I don't have any key issues. I do not. I had a nice collection like that, but I long ago had to sell it to so it was unfortunate. It's one of those situations. I read more graphic novels, so I don't collect the individual issues. I get a couple of covers here and there, but I wish I would have remembered, because Isaac also has another key issue, the first Batman Who Laughs. It's a more modern one, but he did get that one graded 9.8. So that one is one of his that I forgot to give him. But yeah, it was a 9.8 first Batman Who Laughs.
That's like four figures now, right?
Four figures?
Really cheap. He got it for a steal.
No, at 9.8, graded at 9.8. That book it's four figures now, I think.
Really?
I think so.
I need to rob this man.
Nice. I'm like, oh, sweet. Hey, I saw it and I was like, hey, I need that book. I don't have it. So I hit her up. I didn't steal it.
You're a good home. It's like adopting out pets.
Right.
Going to forever home. It's going to be appreciated.
Yeah, I like to just bring things in from friends, and they give me good stuff. I got this from Jose. He gave me this one at a good home.
What a swell guy.
Yeah, I thought he was broke, so I wanted to gift him something nice.
Nice.
Turns out he had money. He then turned around and bought New Mutants 98 right in front of me. Just kidding. I was like,
where'd you get all that money? I robbed somebody.
He's like, I was gonna buy Amazing Spider-Man, but some dope just gave it to me. So Now I have enough for New Mutants.
Oh man, fun times. All right, what else is going on in the nerd world this week? Josh had brought up a topic a few days ago. I don't know if we want to go into that or not.
That's hot water. I mean, I'm down, but I don't know if the other guys want to mix it up. And actually, I don't think my opinion on it's all that controversial. Everybody thinks like I'm like full of piss and vinegar about it, but fundamentally, I don't give two shits. It's just a symbol of the dumb times in which we live.
Oh yeah, I don't mind burning up on that. We can go through it quickly, I think.
Okay. So
I wish we had steals.
I can go into the chat. I can at least show it on my thing right here, and I could probably learn how to be a better conductor here and share stuff, but that's going to be a different day. Let's see if I can find.
What did you do?
No. It's.
I like that. What did you do?
What did
Look,
you do?
all it is that Marvel.
Oh, that thing.
Marvel being very progressive, decided to announce for the month of June the release of a homeless, homosexual, fake Captain America
with a nose ring.
Yeah, to appease the alphabet.
I like
people.
that. With the nose ring.
We talked about this last week, didn't we?
Well, no, we just kind of were going back.
He brought it up like an hour after we finished shooting the show.
Oh, oops.
Or was it like the next day?
I think it was the next day.
I mean,
I was like, oh.
The character's not Steve Rogers. It's not John Walker. It's not Sam Wilson. It's not Bucky Barnes. It's not any of the Captain Americas that any of us have known over time and either grown to love or not love or however you like it. It's just Marvel and Disney pandering to the woke weirdos that they love to cater to these days. They're doing like I guess it's a one shot, and it's going to be a series of stories with different losers that want to be Captain America.
Can you bring me a soda?
Oh my God,
please, sweetheart?
But look, what it's really a sign of is not just the fact that they want to pander to these people, but it's a sign of the fact that Marvel is empty of creativity. That this is what they got to do.
John Steinhardt says Andy has a red star tattoo.
I was going to say, I think when we were talking about it last week, I think this thing might get it might get canceled before it gets started because of that tattoo. A lot of people are freaking out over the fact that he's got the red, tattoo on his neck.
Why?
Because it's like the Russian. It symbolizes. I don't know, because I don't care. It's a tattoo. It's a red star.
All of a sudden they care about Russians.
Because it signifies or means something, then it doesn't agree with them. They're already up in arms about it. They're trying to get them to go back and like redo it or take the tattoo off or put it in a different place, or I don't know. There's like another
put it on his ass.
There you go.
Right. The
Target.
Stop.
The tramp stamp.
The shield is a tramp stamp.
Yeah.
So when he's bending down to throw his shield, you could see it. Like peekaboo.
It'll be in Cyrillic. It says, "Welcome, comrade."
Oh, damn.
I've been thinking about this week, and at least they didn't go in and change the core characters. I mean, they used the Captain America moniker, but they didn't, go and change the core characters. And I've always thought that when they go and they try to like, what do they call it? Retrograde. What do you call it when you change?
Retcon.
When they try to retcon. Like with Iceman, he had a relationship with Kitty and he has kids, but now he's gay. Like just for the sake of doing it as a virtue signal. I never really got behind those, but at least with this one, it's
just a homeless kid that found a shield, and it's probably not even a shield. It's going to be a top of a trash can.
right?
The story behind it is that there's a group, it's a bunch of short stories, and it's Captain America, it's Steve Rogers, it's Bucky, and it's Sam Wilson. They're traveling.
John Walker.
Oh, John Walker's part of it too. Okay.
Yeah.
They're all traveling across the United States to show Steve how much of an influence he's had on people all over from all walks of life is generally
because it's not Steve Rogers right now.
Okay. So yeah, that's the premise of this. And I don't think it's a one shot. I think it's like a 4 or 6 part series, and each issue is supposed to show different parts of America where, and different, like I said, different walks of life and stuff like that, where Cap has influenced everybody. And the first issue just happens to be this one because it comes out in June. So this is yeah.
I actually really like this idea. I think it's a good way to do it. We were talking about with the Winter Soldier how they're trying to play with these themes of legacy, and I think that really fits in well. And I mean, we've all come from different places. We've all we all don't look the same, and with the exception of one of us, none of us look like Captain America. So I think it's cool though that we can all. It's representation without changing anything. Like Nate said, that's a big issue when you go in and you change the character. When you go in and say Batman's parents aren't dead, like wait, what? Like you can't do that. It's shifting it. And so this kid isn't the new Captain America. He's not riding the rails and kicking Nazis in the face. He's just some kid who's inspired by the idea of Captain America, and he wants to embody his spirit. I think that's cool. So that's my take.
Except Captain America.
If you're going to do it, that's the way to do it.
He still isn't. That's not the point.
Okay, look, the whole point of Captain America.
That was politically incorrect.
You're worried about that part? So, look, Captain America, the whole premise of him is he's the man out of time. He's a man from the 1940s. And in the 1940s, they still had some sense with him. They didn't do that stuff. So if you want to embody the principles of a hero of some kind, and you're going to deny the foundation of where he comes from, I don't see how that works out as a story.
That's just because it's not being 100% consistent with you, and the it's the embodiment of it. It's helping others. It's looking out for other people before yourself. It's all of those traits and qualities that's in Captain America that he's embodying. Where your divide is the fact that Cap wouldn't give two. You're thinking Cap's not going to give 2 craps about him because he's LGBTQ.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that moral system, the LGBTQ moral system, is not the system that Steve Rogers comes from. It's a different worldview. And if you're going to respect the legacy of Captain America, you can't go against that, which is part of the reason why the argument is kind of moot at this point, because they already destroyed Steve Rogers by making him a secret Nazi this whole time. That's actually infuriating.
They retconned that out, didn't they? Or didn't they?
No, there's just 2
They
of
didn't
them.
retcon it. They worked it in somehow, so it's not really, but then
the one that's running around.
The bad one has escaped, but you haven't really heard anything about him. So the Nazi one is out there somewhere, but nobody knows what's going on. They just kind of ignored that portion, and now they've taken up this supposed the clone version of. It's the Clone Wars saga all over again, and
it's off the rails.
Everything's a problem nowadays. And Kitty K says that it may be off topic, but she loved the ambiguously gay duo on Saturday Night Live.
I don't know if I've seen that.
You've never seen that? Oh my god, that's so funny! You got to check it out.
I stopped watching SNL when Eddie Murphy wasn't on it anymore.
Jeez Louise!
All right, we have another
a few
comic
seasons
coming
to
out
catch up
April
on.
14th. You can pre-order now. It's called Home. So right on the cover, it says when a young boy is torn away from his mother while seeking asylum at the U.S. border, something begins.
Oh, like, what are you talking about?
Home. So it's got the virtue signal cover of the kids in cages right on it. And I'm not sure what to think about this one, but I did see it pop up in the comic book forums and whatnot. Lots of vitriol on that subject with the kids in cages. Politically heated right now. So you guys have any thoughts on that one coming out?
Yeah,
Lego
if
and
you
I
don't
were
like it, don't buy it. If you don't want to read it, don't friggin' buy it. I mean, there's tons of crap out there that I don't like. I'm not gonna go buy it. And if this is one of those ones that's gonna trigger you, then don't buy it. It's that.
What if you're looking to be triggered? What if you're a professional
well, then,
victim?
if you want to be Josh, then go buy it.
I'm not buying it.
If you want to be triggered, go buy it.
If you want to be Josh, go buy it.
If you want to be triggered by it and get pissed off about it because you don't like it and you know you're not gonna like it, then go buy it. Otherwise, don't buy it. There's all kinds of stuff out there. There's so many trades and graphic novels and comic books that have to do with a lot of like modern stuff that's happening now or talking about what I went through. The only one I like is Mouse. That's it. That's the only like real life comic that I like that had any significance that had to do with history and what was happening. Mouse was done very well. This other stuff, I think it's just people just trying to be like, I've got something to say. I can print whatever I want to print right now. Oh my God, I'm sounding like you. I can print whatever I want to print right now because I've got the money to do it, and and it's cheap and it's easy, and I can put it on any form. And if anybody wants to buy it, they'll buy it. So don't buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Sorry.
Well
I gotta get
said.
something to drink now.
I'm just curious as what the premise could even be. Like, I don't know. I have to dig a little bit deeper. The actual article itself, it was
I'll
just
bet,
go ahead.
I'll bet that a portion of the plot is probably Orange Man bad.
Oh, you can't. That's good. That goes without saying, I'm sure. But I'm not sure. So we'd have to really take a look at it. And if we know enough about this situation to know that the kids have been in cages for longer than that. So, I do think that it's either a gutsy move or a hardcore virtue signal to even have that be on the cover of your book in the first place. So
tread lightly.
Right?
Tread lightly. That's all I'll say. Because you can write about it, but if you're looking to cash in on it, you're gonna be able to tell when you read it. I'll be able to tell when I read it.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
if it's a fucking cash grab, that's no bueno.
Absolutely.
Like, just tread lightly with that material. Because it's a lot of people affected by it.
Absolutely. I mean, we're looking at this week coming up. This Wednesday, there's a new #1 coming out called Vietnam Horror. So it's kind of in the same vein of it's going to be American soldiers in Vietnam, and they have to go into this mountain. They go through the tunnels, and there's some sort of horror story happening there. And I mean, I think it's uncontroversial to say that the Vietnam War was a living hell for everyone involved. I don't know if this is a cash grab, someone working through it. Who knows? It could be a whole number of things, but it's like Jose said, like, we're going to pick it up and we'll know what it is once we have it in our hands. So I feel the same way about Home. It could be enlightening. It could also be something not that.
Yeah, and they put that right on the cover. It's asking for it. And maybe it's a case of there's no such thing as bad press. Maybe if that isn't on the cover, then that's another book that just goes away and doesn't even finish enough issues on the shelf to make a one trade paperback. So you have to see. But I just my bat signal was shining virtue signal when I saw it, and it just I thought it would be. We have a diverse enough group right here, so where we can get a solid amount of opinions across the spectrum on these subjects, and we can really talk about them and flesh it out. So I always like to do that. All right, let's go a little bit lighter now.
Sorry.
Take a step back off of the soapbox and back to the wheel. Isaac, I owe you a movie for somebody, right?
Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch. That was a good one.
And
Did you back? Oh yeah.
Born in East LA.
Dude, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
And Cheech and Chong.
Up in Smoke.
Up in Smoke? Okay. Up in Smoke is where my money
Come
goes.
on.
Isn't that? I mean, didn't we just watch a stoner movie? I mean,
Yeah, we're gonna keep it going, baby.
oh,
Big
keep it
Lebowski.
Oh, Big Lebowski. Hey, I'm the dude, man. Come on, I'm not this Lebowski guy. I'm the dude.
We got one slot left.
Tropic Thunder.
I think that's too new. I think it's too
Oh,
new.
it is?
Yeah, I don't think it's 10 years old yet. I could be wrong.
Just because you said the dude, I'm the dude who's playing the dude who thinks he's the dude.
You're the dude.
Half baked. Dave Chappelle's Half Baked.
Half baked, okay.
I saw this thing on
Oh.
Twitter that said, if with all the changes happening right now, if they were to do a Black Iron Man, who do you think they should hire? And they said Robert Downey Jr. and it was his character from Tropic Thunder. Oh my.
That's funny.
See that
Oh my God,
that
so
was
good.
well done. That was well done. I was like, oh man, I lolled for real.
If there's any fans out there of the Comic Cave watching, if you don't want to get a shirt, we do have these decals.
Dope.
We'll go right on your vehicle.
Relax. You relax.
Comic
Hydro
Cave.
Flask.
Yeah, you can put it on your Hydro Flask too, or whatever you want to do.
Keeps your
Comic Cave,
water 5%
Vamonos.
5% cooler.
How much are those stickers, Nate?
Let me ask the price genie.
Right on.
Hey, Lego, I need a new
Hey,
sticker.
babe.
I need a new this artist
What should we
scratch
charge
sticker.
for a
My
Comic Cave
sticker
sticker?
got trashed.
Oh, right on. I got you. Don't worry.
Huh?
I had a perfect place to put it, and then it got destroyed. And I was like, no!
Oh, that's all good. We got stacks of them.
Nice.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Just because we were talking about stickers and decals, so.
Like $5?
Turns out Tropic Thunder was 2008, so it would qualify.
Oh, nice.
It does
Hell yeah.
depend on the size, and I was enlightened to the fact that it's not a sticker, it's actually a decal,
Okie doke.
and that one there's the $5 range, and it's bigger than my
Okay.
hand.
Nice. What is
You
that,
can do
about 2
stickers
inches?
and decals. 2 inches. My midget hands.
You can put it on your name
Here.
badge at work.
Product placement.
Nice. Right on.
This is the same size as the one on Asher's shirt.
Okay. Sweet.
It fits on a small baby.
That baby ain't
That.
small.
I was going to say, unless Asher's lost, slimmed down, and grew a little, then he's a good boy.
Oh, man. Right on.
Kitty K, whatever shirt you're looking for, we're going to have the late to the party ones coming out soon. let Isaac know. And anybody else who's interested in getting some kind of
merch,
gear or merch, you can comment on any of these videos, and I'll contact you there. We can do that while Mr. Skull Dude Joe is getting the website back together again. We had such a demand from our first release that it crashed the website. So
we're rebuilding. Step one.
We have the technology. We can rebuild it.
Yes.
We will be stronger. We will be faster.
One pixel at a time.
This time it'll take 3 people to crash it.
That's right.
And let's see, going through it again, we have these amazing Collection Connection shirts.
Nice.
This is Isaac's.
I like my pink one.
Yes, yours is one of a kind. What's that, hon? The decal's a 4x6, like a picture. This is XL. I believe this one was for Bree, right?
Yeah.
And then this one's got the Juliet's on one. You can hear that, huh? And then I might cruise over to the cave tomorrow night.
That sounds fine. You should come by.
I got a shirt. I got your stuff, Isaac. I got Jose's shirt. And I got your hat too, so we can square up with that stuff. And then I reworked my work schedule, so I'm not opening on Wednesdays anymore, and I can actually work on the show without having to do it at work.
Nice.
Which yeah, I'm not supposed to be doing my YouTube shows at work, so I'll have time at home to do it. Right. So what else do we got for topics this week? I think I've
Did you do the pick of the week?
Pick of the week. This is true. Thank you, Miss Liz.
This was the pick of the week last week. Jose loved this book right here.
Hey,
and him and Lego were battling out at what book was pick of the week, and Ultra Mega won. And Jose, go ahead and talk about this book.
It was awesome, dude.
Tell the story, guy.
Well, what do you want me to tell, dude? It's a kaiju story that's more than a kaiju story. They I don't want to give too much away because it's I think the way they go about handling the whole kaiju as a curse. You're cursed, like you become this hero that you're able to. It's almost like a little take on Attack on Titan. Like you're a hero, and you can instantly become this Ultra Mega, which is like this kaiju fighting like being that's just as big as them. The problem is you turn when you find the kaiju is like a curse, and the gentleman that we follow ends up finding out that his wife and kid are cursed. So he has to separate and abandon them, and he only communicates with them through the telephone because he's afraid that if he gets too close to them, it'll trigger the transformation, and then he'll have to kill them. But it's amazing. Those artwork is phenomenal. Story's great. It's a big boy too. I think it was like 40 pages.
Yeah, 44 pages.
Yeah, it was such a great story. And then at the end, just stuff, the way the events play out, it's beautifully done. It was amazing. But give a shout out to the runner up, dude, because that other book also deserved a huge, like Lego and I and all, we were going at it. Yeah,
it was really hard to decide. Orphan in the 5D.
This one right here, Lego really loved, and
I
he
loved
was
it too.
battling that out. We
Yeah.
all loved it. It's just this had to be runner up because it wasn't as meaty.
Right on.
It's very beautiful.
James Stokey killed it on that one, dude.
I love his art. When I saw that on the cover, I have that one too. Grabbed that one. I love his Godzilla stuff.
Look at
Oh
that.
my God, his Godzilla stuff is amazing. Have you read his Alien stuff?
Yes, I do have that.
Speaking of Alien is dropping this week from Marvel.
Oh, that's right.
So I can't wait to get that one. I want to read that one, see where that goes.
Yes.
We also have Scumbag number 6. The start of a new story arc is starting up. You don't like it, Liz? You don't like Scumbag?
It's like Bad Santa. It's so good. It's so bad. It's good.
Yeah.
You know,
And
also watching it or reading it.
And then Post Americana number 4 is also coming out.
That one's
that
good.
one is really good.
And then after this issue, it'll be wrapping up, right? So we're getting kind of close to the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Stray Dogs, Lady and the Tramp meets what is it? Silence of the Lambs.
I didn't get that vibe from it on the first one, to be honest.
It's what do you call it? It's so cutesy, but there's such a dark undertone going on. I like that a lot.
A Disney movie gone bad.
Yeah. And then we also have Brain Like Hammers number 3. I forgot the writer of this book, but it's a very beautiful book as well. There we go, Brandon Graham.
Good.
Can't wait to read that one. And then Ha Ha 3. The last issue is super depressing. Can't wait to be depressed some more from this one. And then from DC, Harley Quinn number 1 is starting up with Riley Rosam on interiors. Hope that's good. Hoping big things. And then also Harley Quinn White Knight. I don't know if it's wrapping up, but this one's also coming out. And then Taskmaster 5 from Marvel. That one's been really fun.
That's the final issue, isn't it?
Taskmaster. Yes. And then again, Vietnam Horror number 1 from Bohemoth. We'll check all those out. And
is that horror or horror?
Horror, like house.
It's horror.
I guess it could fit with horror too, but
horror. It's not WH. It's HO.
Okay.
Well, I misspell.
So yeah, that's what we're hoping to see in the cave.
Nice. Now I have to go and finish reading this. I picked it up too.
It's really good. You'll really enjoy it. It's graphic novel size. It's right there in the graphic novel.
Well, Dave
meatiness.
Stewart, like the art. I was just flipping through while you guys were talking about it, and
artwork's badass.
It's very juicy.
Yeah, it is. No commercials.
Who's that?
Juicy is a good word for it.
Yeah,
moist.
It's real moist. Who is that? James Warren, right? Heron.
Dave Stewart.
Yeah, that's why we were joking. It was a battle of the Jameses last week.
Yeah.
Good times. All right, are we ready to spin the wheel?
Let's
see what the movie is next week?
Do it.
Do it. All right, let's see.
And I just want to put it out there real quick. If you don't like the movie, you always have the option of a tattoo risk. So if anybody's feeling brave or they really don't want to watch it, you can put it out there.
Respin?
Tattoo respin.
My hate for any of these movies is not that strong. I commend you for your willingness to take a 1/16th chance of getting John Travolta tattooed on your forehead.
Oh, it's gonna be on your forehead, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be Legos tramp
That's
stamp.
wild, dude.
Man, your wife would have left you.
Your wife would have left you for John Travolta.
Right,
Nobody's rooting around back there. It's fine.
1, 2, 3. Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lessons that we should learn. Train spotting.
Oh. God, that's
There you have it.
a day before I've seen that. Dang.
Jose, you gonna get a train spotting tattoo?
No, I'm good. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
No, dude, I'm getting Speedy Gonzalez.
Or his slow cousin.
Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Ooh, I should.
Slowpoke Rodriguez. That was a good one, Isaac.
Hey, I did see a sick ass Slowpoke Rodriguez tattoo, so don't even joke.
I just found a Looney Tunes like a hologram card, and it has both of them on it. And I was like, but he's like in the background. He's like the coach for Speedy to run into the baseball thing. And I was like, oh, that's so good.
Isaac has the pin.
That's awesome.
Oh, there he is.
Where do you want me to go, Speedy? Only he had his gun.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Okay. Anything else, guys?
I think we're
Let's
good.
see. John saw Train Spotting in the theater and walked out with the thought that he shouldn't do heroin. Yeah, that's pretty high up on the list, right?
That's pretty good.
The more you know.
Right?
Yeah, so that movie's probably more effective than any Dare program. Slap that on.
For sure, dude.
Requiem for a Dream. Those kids are getting straight A's.
Oh, Requiem for a Dream. We need to put that one on next time. That one was.
Yeah, that's a good one to go watch with my daughter, right?
Yeah.
That would scare her for life. She'll always remember if she ever sees anybody doing that. Oh, hell no. I don't want to lose an arm.
Oh, I don't know. He got off easier than the girl did, I think. Maybe not, but still.
He lost an arm, bro.
But he'll always have the irony of going around stores and being able to give people dirty looks if they say they want to give him a hand.
Oh, God. I think we should end it at that note.
All right, folks. Thanks for watching another episode of Talking Ish. If you want to get merch or stickers, decals, or anything like that, we're going to be working on the Late to the Party shirts. They should be coming out with we'll have the prototypes probably next week, hopefully. In the meantime, we'll be doing a Train Spotting, and then our episode that this started with is going to cut off, and it'll be a actual Late to Party that I'll edit for Friday morning. For the Late to the Party Collection Connection Caveman crew, I'm Nate the Great signing off.
I'm Isaac.
I'm Jason.
I'm Jose.
And we're the Scots.
See you next week.
Night.
Deuces. Night. Train Spotting is on Prime.
Prime time.